For the last time this evening, we have more runners, the St. Jude runners. Can you imagine what it was like to run in the heat this week, over 100 degrees, as these folks and many others ran here from Memphis? This is Mike McCoy standing right next to me. What a week for you fellas.
It was a great week. It was a little warm, but it was a good week.
Tell us about everything that goes into putting this together.
We don't have enough time. It's about a 10-month project now that Gene and I do. We'll start talking about things to do different tomorrow when we're cleaning up the motorhomes, and we'll go right on to next year.
You raised a lot of money for this. You're going to keep that under your hat for a minute, I suppose.
You're right.
Yeah. Mike Steinberg from Shearson Lehman, you got involved in this. You told us at the top of the telecast about it. Just refresh our memory.
Yeah, we got involved. Jim Maloof thought it would be a good idea if we did something for the kids of St. Jude, and so Shearson has gotten involved. I've gone on the board of the Midwest affiliate, but these two guys on my right and left do an unbelievable job. And there's lots of people behind the scenes. Mike and Gene spent an entire year planning this thing. Ray Becker sitting behind me manning the phones, flew Jim and myself and a couple of other people down there on Wednesday morning to send these guys off. You people here in Peoria, you can't imagine the heat that they had to run through. You just can't. The last 2 years has been just oppressive. And to organize it and to stand in the background and get just to raise all this money year in and year out is an extraordinary feat. And we're very, very proud of Gene and Mike and all of their associates.
And before that run, these fellas and all the others had a chance to visit the St. Jude Research Center in Memphis. Gene Pratt, that certainly gave you some motivation to continue while the heat was on.
That makes a big difference. When the runners talk about the motivation and why they keep doing it, they all say that because they got to tour the hospital, it made a difference in their life. We have that advantage over some of the other runs that come from Central Illinois, so we encourage the runners to tour the hospital and to go to the medicine room and to listen to the doctors and the nurses, the patients, and the parents of the patients. That's where the runners get their thanks. And after that, the running seems to be very easy for them.
I know a lot of the runners, the first time they step into that hospital ward and they see those kids and they see them suffering and they see the condition they're in and how much they're fighting, it's very impressive. It's quite shocking.
It takes its toll, but it puts a motivation into the runners that can't be put out. It makes the difference.
Yeah. Jerry Matson from LaSalle, Peru, what were you thinking when you walked into that ward?
I didn't get to go to that, but I come down here to the local hospital and the ward down here, and it's hard to deal with that, to see those young kids hurting like they do. And I think that makes me all the more decided to go and do something for them. I'm healthy, my children are healthy, and maybe I can pay some little bit back to help somebody.
We have back here, Mike McCoy is going to tell us how the Peoria runners did. What did you raise for us?
First of all, I'd like to review for you and let you to remind everyone that Bloomington runners raised $5,000, Canton runners raised $1,793, Galesburg runners raised $8,300, LaSalle, Peru runners raised $24,000, Quincy raised $5,272, Springfield raised $3,275, and the Memphis to Peoria runners themselves raised $103,400.
$103,000. That's fantastic. What do you think of that, Jim Maloof?
Oh. What is the total, Michael? What's the total?
Gene and I are proud to announce the 6th annual St. Jude Memphis to Peoria runs raised $151,040.
Oh my God Almighty! Oh my God! It is unbelievable. I am so proud. I'd love to have you people give them a standing ovation out there. Oh yeah. Oh my. Woo! $151,000. My.
Everyone here at the Civic Center is standing, and they should be.
Oh my. Well, when you think of what these kids go through to live, certainly running for 470 miles through intense heat, certainly has to be living hell too, and I know it's got to be gratifying to do this. Why you're doing it and why you continue to do it, and I hope and pray you do it again next year. I know you look a little tired right now, Mr. Pratt, but yes, but kids are living because of people like this who are dedicated and determined. Mike Steinberg, it's got to be rewarding to you as their sponsor from Shearson's.
Well, you said get involved, and you said I wouldn't regret it. And I got to tell you something. These are very, very special people that you got working for you, buddy. These are real special. Those of you out there, yeah. You know, those of you who hear your family and friends and other people, you read in the newspapers that there's nothing happening in Peoria, they're real wrong. There's a lot happening here. And here's one of the guys that's making it happen.
Thank you, Mike. I asked Bob, our Congressman Bob Michael, to step in for just a moment to say thanks to these people, too, because I'm sure traveling all over the country as you do, Bob, you see all kinds of events and things. Here are so many people that ran 470 miles in this intense heat. Aren't you proud to be a Peorian with them?
I always am, but particularly on a night like this, Jim, because of the kind of things you do for our community and all the volunteers and the group here and these fellows who've done the running. I'm not in that kind of shape anymore, and I doubt whether there are very few of us who could even attempt it, but particularly under the conditions under which they've done it, another super performance for a very, very good cause. We're most appreciative, all of us.
I'll tell you what, I'm not only proud to be a part of this as a Peorian, but proud to be an American, and you guys are all making it just a better place to live, and Peoria is so much better. All of Central Illinois is so much better for all of you. I'm not leaving anybody out, but God bless you all. And yes, we're going to go right now to a total.